orange 139, the winning ticket in the Spitfire Society raffle. But now we up the pace with an aerobatic interlude. Two Extreme Air XA fantastic aerobatic pilots. It's the Red Bull Matadors. Paul Bonham leading, Steve Jones, the number 2. These are masters of their craft. These are sensational aeroplanes. Paul in the lead, the reigning Red Bull Air Race world champion, is now retired from that very high octane activity, giving him all the more time for display flying in the Matadors and other warbirds. Steve Jones, a former Red Bull Air Race pilot, also a very accomplished warbird pilot. Up in unison for a first remarkable manoeuvre, the slide. Just look at that liberal application of rudder, the aircraft seeming to fly sideways, pulling out on the B-axis, and we'll see them separating again, one going left, one going right. For the romantics amongst you, this is the Matador's heart. So, Paul clearing the arena for Steve in the first of 2 solos. The Extreme Air XA41, initially known as the S-Bach 300 series. That's a reference to the aircraft's designer, Philip Steinbach, an aerobatic pilot himself. Steve Jones here has been enthusiastic about formation flying for a very long time. So his chief flying instructor was horrified to discover that when Jones, a newly qualified pilot, was flying from the club, he was doing formation takeoffs and landings with a colleague. Nobody had told him he couldn't do it without extensive training, so he just got on and did it, clearly a natural. And that we've seen on the display circuit for many years. He's been a flying instructor himself. He's been a banner tower, been an air taxi pilot, executive jet pilot, Boeing 747 captain and competition aerobatic pilot. He clears out phase 1 for Paul Bonham. His father was a pilot, his brother's an airline pilot. So it was natural that Paul would get the flying bug and then the aerobatic bug. He's been flying aerobatics since the age of 22, he's been doing it ever since. And he formed the team that was initially known as the Sukhoi Duo because they used to fly Sukhoi Su-26 and Su-29 aerobatic aircraft since it was founded in 1994. He too is an airline captain. Now with a bit more time for that activity, flying part-time for British Airways. But it's for his exploits in the Red Bull Air Race series that Paul is surely best known, championship winner in 2009, 2010 and 2015. So here they are rejoining in formation. There they are in typically tight formation, wingtip to wingtip. The lead not rolling out of that. Number 2 rolling on the downward 45-degree line. tell that these two have flown together for years. Absolute trust between the pair of them. Loosening the formation slightly for another of those remarkable slide-offs. Perfectly synchronised as ever. Back down onto the B-axis, that's the display axis heading directly away from us as opposed to the A-axis, which is the axis along the grass and hard runways here at Duxford. Superb close formation work, once again splitting apart slightly, both pulling up with smoke on for synchronised tail slides. The aircraft will fall back down through their own smoke, pitching forwards and recovering. Heading out now towards the west, we're getting back into formation for what will be, I think, their final pass. Into line of stern formation and a negative G inverted turn. And a rolling flourish from both of the XA-41s. Not much American about them to reflect our American theme. American-built Lycoming engines is all Paul Bonham could come up with earlier.